Good afternoon. The news from Thames Valley today. A workshop to educate young people about knife crime has been taking place in Reading today. It comes as Home Office figures show it has increased by 18% in Britain. Sixth form pupils at the John Medeski Academy attended the workshop, which is designed to reduce knife crime amongst young people. Amy Lewis sent this report.
These sessions are taking place all day at the John Medeski Academy. The aim is to try and stop youngsters carrying knives. Inspector John Fox, what actually is going to be happening today?
Well, today we're really trying to push the message home, the anti-knife crime message, that it is really stupid to carry a knife for whatever reason. And we're using ex-offenders to really get that message over to the younger students to say, don't carry a knife, even if it's just as a fashion item or for bravado. It's a really stupid idea because quite often that knife can be turned on you. So today is about getting that message across and to really push the idea that there's no glamour involved in knives at all. It can just end in death and going to prison, which is just horrendous. And so let's keep it that way. Let's keep Reading safe. Let's keep the area safe. Let's not have the knife crime problem here.
Are you worried about Reading in particular having a knife crime problem? Because I know there have been some high-profile stabbings here in the past few years.
There certainly have, yeah. Not Reading in particular. We're carrying out this work right across the Thames Valley area, going to schools right across the three counties to make sure that we really spread the word that it is just not cool to carry a knife. Let's not be stupid.
Well, thank you very much for joining us this lunchtime. We'll have a full report on Thames Valley tonight at 6.
It's been revealed that a man who died in a road accident in Hampshire was a police officer. James Drew from Eastleigh had been driving along the A31 when his car left the road and hit a tree. He was taken to Winchester Hospital, where he later died. Police in Basingstoke say they're increasingly concerned about a missing man. Richard Crane, who's 49, was last seen on Monday morning when he left his home in Glastonbury Close. He's about 5'10" tall and was wearing a maroon fleece, black trousers and a blue coat. Planning consent has been granted for a new development in Newbury. Faraday Plaza will cost £70 million and will house a mixture of offices, a hotel, restaurants and apartments. It's hoped it'll bring hundreds of new jobs to the area. New ideas on how to improve health services in Berkshire have been explored by children at a special workshop. The 8 to 11-year-olds from all over Reading were asked for their views about doctors and dentists and also how they think important health messages should be delivered, as Tiffany Foster now reports.
Hey yo, I don't like fillings, especially when...
This is the dentist's wrap, a child's view of a trip to the dentist. It's the result of a day of activities held at Whitley Park Junior School in Reading, centred around these pupils' experience and knowledge of the NHS.
Well, you shouldn't have lots of fat and you should keep doing exercise.
The 8 to 10-year-olds from 14 schools across the town were asked about things like smoking, obesity, exercise, alcohol, drugs, going to the dentists or doctors, and who they'd like to talk to about health issues.
We didn't just want to catch the children from the more wealthy areas or the more impoverished areas. We truly wanted to spread, because obviously our patients come from everywhere in Reading.
In this final session of the day, the children looked at ways in which important health messages could be conveyed, designing their own billboard, posters, website, radio ad or rap.
On this poster we've been thinking about our health services and what we'd have, and we thought that ill people and people who weren't ill can come, and there will be a creche, a food court and a gym.
The day, organised jointly by Reading Borough Council and NHS Berkshire West, hope that by giving the younger generation a voice, future health services will better reflect their needs. And later on this year, it's hoped more workshops will be held to give teenagers a voice too. Tiffany Foster in Reading for Thames Valley Today.
Birdwatchers in the region are being told to get ready for the Big Garden Birdwatch. The annual survey run by the RSPB to record the numbers of garden birds celebrates its 30th anniversary this year. And for the first time, there's going to be a special birdwatch this weekend in Oxford's university parks. Now for a look at the weather with Simon.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, if you haven't looked through a window for a little while, it's certainly a lot nicer now than it was earlier. Some good spells of sunshine developing for the rest of the afternoon, but not terribly warm. Highs of around 5 or 6, and with a cold northwesterly breeze thrown in for good measure. And then tonight, it is going to get extremely nippy as temperatures tumble down under the clear skies to the minuses pretty much everywhere. So as well as a widespread frost, there's also an issue of some ice patches forming where the puddles were earlier. All the while, though, quite a nice start to Saturday. Some good sunshine to begin with. There is a risk during the middle of the day that from the west we're going to see some showers start cropping up. There won't be an awful lot of them as they spread eastwards. There's still a chance that many of us will stay dry. But again, not the warmest of days with highs of around 5 or 6. And then it'll turn very wet and windy for Saturday night into Sunday, though it will clear later.
A quick word about tonight's programme. We'll be taking a closer look at a project to restore a lost Surrey canal. Volunteers have raised more than £2 million to rebuild locks along the Wey and Arun Canal, hoping to restore it to its full glory. That's all from us for now, but we're back with the main edition of our programme tonight at 6. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye.